In this session, we will learn about while loops in Python. Loops are used in Python to repeat a set of programming statements for n number of times. So if you want to repeat some set of statements or a single statement for n number of times, then you can use loops in any programming language and also in Python. Now while loop executes a set of statements based on a condition until the condition is true. So as long as the condition remains true, the body of the while loop executes, and the statements which are part of the while loop, they get executed all the time whenever the condition is true. As soon as the condition becomes false, the execution of the while loop stops. It is an entry control loop, that is, it first checks the condition, and if the condition is true, then it allows to enter the loop. So there are basically two types of loops. One is entry control loop and one is exit control loop. So entry control loops are those loops which check the condition at the very beginning, and then the loop gets executed. So the while loop is an entry control loop because the condition gets checked first and then it allows to enter in the loop, or the loop gets executed. Now the syntax of while loop in Python is, you have to write the statement while, and then you have to write the expression, where expression is basically a condition, and whenever this condition becomes true, the programming statements following this while loop, they execute. Note that there is some space left at the left side of this statements, so it is called indentation. So in Python, this indentation only tells that these statements are within the while loop. So you have to take care of the indentation while doing programming in Python. Whenever you are writing any block statement, whether it is if, whether it is for, whether it is while, you have to write the statements in the indented form, and the statements which have got the same indentation, they will be treated as part of the while loop. So all the statements indented by the same number of character spaces after a programming construct are considered to be part of a single block of code. Python uses indentation as its method of grouping statements. So here in Python we have got this indentation as its method of grouping the statements. Now let's look at a very simple program in Python for a while loop. Here what it is doing, it is printing welcome 5 times. If you want to print a message 5 times, then at the first it is initializing one variable count with value 0. Then while in bracket you will write the condition count is less than 5, and it is followed by colon. Count is equal to count plus 1. You are incrementing the value of count and then you are printing welcome. So the value of count will become 1. Again the condition will check 1 is less than 5. Condition is true. Again the value will become 2 of the count. Welcome will be printed. Again the condition will check 2 is less than 5. Condition is true. The value becomes 3. Welcome will be printed. Again the condition will be checked. 3 is less than 5. Condition is true. The value will become 4. Again the welcome will be printed, and again 4 is less than 5. The condition is true. The value becomes 5 and welcome will be printed. So 5 times welcome will be printed. Next time when it will check 5 is less than 5, here the condition becomes false, and whenever the condition becomes false, the program control passes to the next statement following the while loop. Here we don't have any next statement, so the program will end. Otherwise it will the program control will pass or transfer to the next statement after the while loops. So this is how a message welcome can be printed 5 times, or this is how you can iterate set of statements here 5 times. So now answer these questions. While loop is used to print a statement, or to repeat a set of statements, or to end the program. So the correct answer to this question is to repeat a set of statements. So while loop, since it is a looping construct, so it is used to repeat a set of statements. So to repeat a set of statements is the correct answer for this question. Now the second question is, while loop gets executed when the condition is true, false, not specified. So the answer is the while loop gets executed when the condition is true. Whenever the condition evaluates to true, then only the while loop gets executed. Then while loop is an exit control loop, an entry control loop, or none of the above. So while loop is an entry control loop. It is an entry control loop. Now let us look at a program to add natural numbers up to n, or if you input specify the number as 10. So this program basically adds the first 10 natural numbers, because n is equal to 10 here. You can also take input from the user, n is equal to int input, enter n, or you can initialize n as 10. Since n is initialized as 10, so it will calculate the sum of first 10 natural numbers. Initialize sum and counter. So I is behaving like counter, I is equal to 1, and initially the sum is equal to 0. While I is less than equal to n, while this 1 is less than or equal to 10, this the loop will continue. So sum is equal to sum plus I. We will keep on adding the I variable to the sum, and we will increment or update the counter. So we will increment I every time this while loop is being executed. Every time the value changes from 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So every time 1 is added to I, and that number is being added to sum. So at the very beginning the value of I will be 1, and the n value of n is constant 10. So sum is equal to sum plus I, so 0 plus 1. So sum will store 1. I is equal to I plus 1. Now I will become 2. Then 2 is less than equal to n. Is 2 less than 10? Yes, the condition is true. So sum is equal to sum plus I. So last value of sum is 1, and 1 plus I, that is 1 plus 2 is 3. Like this loop will continue till the value of I is less than 10 or equal to 10. As soon as the value of I will become 11, this condition will evaluate to false, and the loop will stop running. And after that, this statement print the sum will be executed. So the value of sum, the calculated sum, will be printed. Now the sum is a statement, it is a message, and here sum is a variable, so its value will be printed. So this is how you can make a program to add first 10 natural numbers, and here while is used, while loop is used to repeat these two statements n number of times. Now the output of this program will be enter n 10, and the sum is 55. Now I thank you for watching this video, and I request you all to make a program to print table of any number. You have to make a program to print table of any number using the while loop as your homework or assignment. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you.